right, great. Today for your parkour class, we're going to start with a warm-up. All right, let's have you do 25 jumping jacks. Get ready. 25. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. Next, we're going to do burpees. All right. So the burpees, if you remember from before, we put our hands down, kick your feet out, do a push-up, stand up and jump. Let's do 5 burpees. Ready? Go. Jump. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to start with a couple stretches. Let's have a seat. The first one's going to be called a half lotus. So a half lotus, you cross your legs like crisscross applesauce, bring one leg up on top of your leg, and you're just going to rest it right here. Some people can only get up to their ankle, some people to their calf, right there. If you can get all the way up on top of your leg, that's best. And then from here, all you're going to do is put one hand on your knee, the other hand on your ankle. You don't press or anything, just rest your hands there. I want you to lean forward as far as you feel comfortable. Some people can go all the way down and touch their head on the ground. Just make sure your rear end stays where it is. We don't want to lift our rear end up in the air. So just lean over as far as you can. Let's hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, up. Now let's switch to the other side. Let's do the other half. So the other half is like that same thing. If you can only get to here, that's fine. If you can go higher, it'll feel better. And then the best stretch comes from putting all the way up on top. Rest your hands on your ankle and your knee. And then from here, just lean forward as far as you feel comfortable. And let's count up to 5. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And last, we're going to do a full lotus. A full lotus is a comment we should do. We've actually put our leg on top and put the other leg on top of that. When we do crisscross applesauce, where we sit with the legs crossed like this, my feet tend to be under my legs. With a full lotus, your feet are actually going to be on top. So to start, what we do is we put one foot on top of our leg. Once it's there, while it's up on top, we take the other foot and we pull up as well. Maybe sit like this. Some people still like to stretch. Some people like to stand up. Let's see if you can do that. And from there, all right, what we're going to do is while we're sitting here, let's put your legs out, right? Make sure your legs still work. Put your legs out very, very far. Let's lean forward straight all the way down. Try to put your head or your belly on the floor. Making sure that your legs are completely straight and your toes are up. Some people can't go down all the way, that's fine. What's important is you don't support yourself with your hands. You want your hands to go as far as you can and put your head down and try to make it as hard, reach as far as you can, right? It should hurt a lot, or a little bit, or a lot, because you're pulling your muscles farther than they want to go, and you just keep going outward, and just make sure that you're not bending your knees or turning your feet one way or the other. Toes up, legs straight, and stretch down. Let's hold that for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And reach both of your hands over towards one of your legs. Keep this leg straight, toes up, and reach both your hands down towards this foot, over top if you can, and put your head down. Let's hold that for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's reach over to the other side. Sit up first. Reach both hands over toward this foot. Head down. Let's hold that for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And before we move, let's see if we can put our legs just a tiny bit further out and then lean down to the front. One more time, reach out far. Let's count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, man. Have a sit up. Bring your legs in. All right, and let's see if you remember the stand up from the other day. Put one foot, other hand, pick yourself up from here, put your foot behind you, stand up really quick. All right, let's practice one more time. Just one side practice, stand up. Good. And the last thing that we're gonna work on today is we're gonna work on your jumping. To work on your jumps, there's different parts of your leg that need to be strengthened. We have the top part of our legs that really helps with the pushing, right? But what actually lifts you off the ground is your calves. So we've done calf raises this week. We've done some squats, right? All those things are meant to make your legs stronger, right? And help with your jumps. So let's start with a jump. I just want you to put your feet together. I want you to jump as high as you can. Ready? Right, jump one time. Ready, set, jump. Good, only one time. All right, ready, one more time. Ready, jump. Good. Now we can jump pretty high, but to jump higher, right? What we actually want to do is when we say jump higher, we mean when we're trying to jump over something. We're trying to jump over something. What we need to do is we need to be able to lift our feet higher. So we can get our feet over the thing without tripping over it. So with your feet apart a little tiny bit, I want you to jump this time. This time try to get your feet as high as possible. Ready, jump. Very good. All right, one time. All right, feet apart, jump, ready, go. Good. And then there's actually one more step, because if we just lift our feet as high as they can go, they tend to be under our body. When they're under our body, they're stuck. I can only jump, I can only clear jumping over something as high as my feet will go, right? So if I want to jump higher, I have to figure out a way to get my feet higher. So what I focus on is I focus on picking your knees up and coming up to your chest. All right, we've done a couple jumps like that earlier this week, but I want you to focus on jumping and picking your knees up as high as you can. The higher you pick up your knee, the higher you pick up your foot. So when you jump, your feet come up super high. Now you have to counterbalance yourself. So when you jump and you bring your knees up really high, your body will start to tip backward. This is where people lose their balance. Even if they don't fall on the ground, they won't be very controlled when they land. So we need to move our hands or our upper body in a way that helps balance ourselves. So you've ever seen cheerleaders jump and their feet go apart, they tend to reach out and touch their feet. That's kind of them counterbalancing how high and how hard their feet are going up high. Their whole body wants to tip backwards. So what we want to do is we want to tip our body forward to counterbalance that. So what I want, instead of touching your toes, you do that if you want, I just make sure my arms go down to the middle. So when I jump, my hands kind of go down in the middle. And then from there, there's a really cool karate kick you can do where you actually kick out, but don't try that yet. All right, so I want you to jump for 2 minutes, as high as you can, making sure to land quietly, right? One last thing before we go. To land quietly, you land on the balls of your feet and then land and put your heels afterward. Don't jump and land on your heels, right? Especially if you don't have a nice soft floor at home. It's not just gonna make a lot of noise, right? But it can actually hurt your knees, your ankles, your feet, right? Even all the way up to your back over time. You may not feel it right away, all right, but it's not really good for your body. So I want you to try to jump high and land quietly, all right? See how high you can jump and how quiet you can land at the same time. So jump as quiet as possible. 2 minutes, starting now. good job with that. So for today's challenge, for parkour challenge, you're only gonna need something like a shirt or a towel. I have right here one of our karate school t-shirts. We're just gonna make sure that we kind of fold it up, keep it straight. Like I said, you could do the same thing with a towel. And I want you to put it down on the ground, directly in front of you, just like this. All right, what we're gonna do is you're gonna put your feet together, right? And I want you to see how many jumps you can do, right? Before your feet come apart or you touch the stick or the towel or whatever it is that you have in between you. Just make sure whatever you jump over is small and safe. You keep your feet together, you're gonna jump across. We call these ski jumps. So you're just gonna jump back and forth across here and see how many that you can do before you start to lose your balance, your feet come apart. If you do 1, 2, you have to stop, right? And remember, even if you try to do the challenge, even if you get to a high number, if you wanna try to beat that number for a better challenge score, feel free to do that. That's your challenge for the day. Good luck.